There are very few people in the world who can say they literally started an Olympic movement. Pieter Joon is one of those people. Considered the father of sitting volleyball, Joon was born in Amsterdam and contracted polio when he was only 2.5 years old. After many months in the hospital and several surgeries, he taught himself to walk at the age of 13. Introduced to the traditional sport of volleyball in a coaching and officiating capacity, Joon joined the Kennemer Invalide Sport Club, KIS, when he was a teenager. While playing sitting volleyball at KIS, Joon started up the ranks of the club, the West region of the Netherlands National Volleyball Federation, and the Dutch National Federation for Disabled. While the popularity of sitting volleyball had expanded around the world by the mid-1970s, the game was not played under a unified rule set, and thus caused many frustrations when different countries played each other during international tournaments, including an event in Bonn in May of 1976. It was at this event that it became clear to Joon that these differences in rules in the game itself was the main reason sitting volleyball was not invited to the Olympics like standing volleyball was for the 1976 Toronto Games. When Arnhem, Netherlands was announced as the 1980 Paralympic host, Joon organized a test sitting volleyball tournament in Haarlem, Netherlands in 1979, in what is now known as the first official sitting volleyball tournament. As part of a working group for international relations, Joon has stated that he felt it was the right time to get Europe on the same page, convincing Germany, Denmark, Norway, Sweden, Finland, Luxembourg, Yugoslavia, and Belgium to leave their hard work over the years from 1944 to 1980 and to choose sitting volleyball in the future. Joon's own hard work paid off, as there were 8 sitting volleyball teams in the 1980 Arnhem Paralympics, where Joon served as the technical coordinator. Joon was also instrumental in a unanimous decision by the countries to play the game with only a minimum handicap, stating that this decision allowed him to secure the character of the game. After the success of the 1980 Paralympics, Joon founded and became the first president of the World Organization Volleyball for Disabled as part of the International Sports Organization for Disabled. His goal with the organization was to offer sitting volleyball as a sport in all world regions without the impediment of a classification system, as was traditional in Paralympic sports offerings. In this position, and with the cooperation of the International Federation Sport for Disabled, Joon was able to set up development projects in 1986 in Africa, the Middle East, Asia, South America, and Central America. Joon said about this project, "Accessibility for our sport was more important than a classification requirement. I want everyone with any kind of disability to play sports." Joon served on the Paralympic Volleyball Technical Committee for 20 years and served on countless boards and committees for the advancement of the game. Women's sitting volleyball entered the Paralympic Games in 1993, and in 1994, the World Organization Volleyball for Disabled, now known as World ParaVolley, became a standalone entity. Behind it all, Joon was at the helm, leading the way for accessibility and inclusion. For his vision and leadership to bring volleyball to those with disabilities around the world, we are proud to induct Pieter Joon into the International Volleyball Hall of Fame as a ParaVolley leader.